Hi, my name is Natalie. I was recently guided to create this YouTube channel in order to connect with other people who are on a similar soul path as myself, or to kind of help people who are going through certain circumstances in their life right now that they are looking for some kind of guidance or messages to help them through certain kind of areas within their life. I'm currently going through each astrological sign for the month of July. I am on the sign of Aries right now. And I'm just going to do a simple 9-card spread just to kind of see whatever's going on with the situation and to see if you can gain any messages from that that could possibly help you. Please take whatever resonates within this reading. If it doesn't resonate, feel free to check your rising and moon sign, as well as your Venus and Mars if you're looking more for like love relationship type of messages. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the sign of Aries. Spirit, what messages do we have for the sign of Aries for the month of July 2018? What does Aries need to know for July 2018? What messages do we need to give Aries for the month of July 2018? Okay, the first card I have is the King of Swords. Second card is the Four of Cups. The third card is the Five of Wands. Next we have the Knight of Swords. In the middle, we have the King of Cups. The Knight of Cups. Okay, the Hermit. The Seven of Cups. And the Ten of Cups. And then underneath the deck we have the Queen of Swords, the Lovers, the Empress, and Justice. Okay, so right off the bat, the signs that you could maybe be dealing with are Virgo, Libra, Taurus, Aries, Gemini, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces male, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius male, or a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius female as well. So it looks like in the recent past, there may have been a situation that you had with a King of Swords. So this could be a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra male. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but they could be embodying those characteristics. So this is somebody that thinks logically. They're usually very smart and calculated with their thoughts. They're not overly emotional. And they're usually very quick-witted, good with their words. So you could have been dealing with a person that was like this, and it looks like there was some kind of communication that went on between you and this person, and this communication could have pushed you into a place where you wanted to retreat and go within and kind of away from this King of Swords. I see the Hermit card here like on the outside of the King of Swords in this communication, and then I see the Four of Cups on the other side of it, and both of these cards to me kind of symbolize going within, reflecting on a situation, kind of being in solitude, So there could have been an incident that was had with the King of Swords, or maybe you were embodying the traits of the King of Swords, but I'm kind of getting the feeling that this is somebody outside of yourself. So there could have been some quick communication with this person that kind of made you go back and, remove yourself from the situation and kind of think about what happened. And there could have been some conflict with this. So, it's very possible that this was some kind of an argument, or this was somebody that came forward and said some things before they really thought about what it was that they were saying. And it could have kind of struck you as harsh, and so you kind of distanced yourself from this person, and that could have caused some conflict here. So it looks like in the current time you're still kind of keeping your distance and isolating away from this situation. It's possible that you could be more connecting with a King of Cups at this time. So this would be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces male. And now that you've got this relationship going on with this King of Cups here, you're kind of thinking about maybe the different kinds of options that you have. This also could be that because you've distanced yourself from this King of Swords, that you are getting some kind of spiritual type messages that are coming through, caused by the distance that you have with this King of Swords. And you could still be very much having some kind of a partnership, some kind of a relationship with a King of Cups. It doesn't necessarily have to be intimate. It could be, but it could also be like work, friendship, family. And maybe this person is kind of helping you along. And you could also be embodying the characteristics of a King of Cups too. So this is a person who's very emotionally in control, somebody who is able to, express and control their emotions in a really good way. And maybe they are teaching you something, or maybe you've been able to take on these traits yourself and it's kind of helping you forward. But I do pick up that there is some kind of either other options that have been gained from this separation from the King of Swords, or you're getting some kind of like spiritual information, maybe even like telepathy of some sort, that's coming now due to the separation with this King of Swords. And it's possible too that you might not be communicating with this King of Swords in the physical world right now, and you may be communicating with them telepathically, and the communication that you have with this person telepathically, he's more like a King of Cups, but then in the physical world he's a King of Swords, and so this could be causing some kind of confusion here. I also see on each side of the King of Cups that there's a Knight of Swords and a Knight of Cups, so that kind of shows me exactly what I just said. Like maybe in the physical world this person comes out a little harsh, or kind of abrupt and cruel a little bit with their words here, but then if you're dealing with them on a spiritual plane, they are coming more lovingly than they do in the physical world. So it looks like in the future, towards like the middle or end of July, you are going to be having some conflicting either some conflicting thoughts or some conflict that's going on outside of you. And I don't know, I'm really kind of picking up on this guy who's like standing on the outskirts of these four people who are swatting at the beehive, and he's just kind of like watching all these people blindfolded swatting at a beehive and just kind of enjoying the show. And I'm almost getting a sense that this could possibly be you. You know, you could be dealing with a lot of people in your environment right now who are kind of doing, you know, things that you might see as like silly or pointless type of conflict, and you're just kind of like sitting back and, you know, watching the show, because pretty much these people have to kind of figure out themselves that they're swatting at a beehive. But it also looks like, you know, you are reaching out and trying to, you know, give some love and compassion, you know. So you might be standing on the sidelines watching this and not really getting involved, but it's almost like you're sending out some kind of love and, you know, kind-heartedness towards this group of people. And you're wanting, you know, everybody to kind of experience this Ten of Cups type of energy here. You know, I get the feel that like you are really going within and you are looking at all of the different things that you have gained, and maybe really focusing on your spirituality and your spiritual self right now, and trying to put together all of the different things that you think could be useful in helping other people overcome some of these pointless conflicts that they're overcoming. And you're really wanting, you know, people to come together and be more of like in this emotionally fulfilled energy. The overall that I get here is that you're really kind of being in this Queen of Swords energy. So you're really like seeking truth, clarity, standing in your power. You know, you might not be too involved with anybody at the moment, like in the physical world, but there is a spiritually tied relationship here. Again, in this reading, I'm really picking up twin flame, because right next to the Lovers here, I have the Empress. And I'm really also getting that this, to me, seems like a divine feminine reading who is embodying divine feminine and divine masculine characteristics, and they've really like balanced the two of these energies out within themselves. And it's possible that that this could be a divine masculine who is balancing out divine masculine and feminine characteristics within themselves as well. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a divine feminine. I'm getting that it could be either or, but I do kind of pick up more on the feminine here, just because we have this this masculine counterpart that was in the past over here. So I'm going to clarify some of the cards that are here. This reading may not resonate with everyone. It seems like it might only connect with a few people, but you never know. So I think the first card that I'm going to clarify here is this Five of Wands. I want to see what this Five of Wands is. What's all this conflict and stuff going on here? Spirit, this is Five of Wands. Let's see, what's this Five of Wands about? Okay, Five of Wands. Ooh, I had another card that wanted to come out here. Yeah, so it looks like, again, I have the Hermit underneath here. It looks like, you know, this could definitely be going on around you. You could be within yourself learning how to be independent in the material world, not only financially, but just like with stability in general. And you may be also kind of focusing on, you know, some things that need to be looked at, or, you know, some kind of maybe heartbreak or inner issues from, you know, this, I'm getting even like childhood, some deep seated things that you know, that were painful emotionally. And you could really be just like focusing on yourself here, like really kind of focusing on how to heal any of this hurt or pain that you're still dealing with, trying to kind of get over the last little bits of any kind of emotional pain that you have suffered through, and really focusing on building up yourself and being really stable and secure within yourself. I mean, I would say that you're doing a fabulous job of this already, because I can see the balance of the masculine and feminine energies just within this spread. And I really feel like, you know, you're just doing the best that you can do within yourself and getting yourself, you know, to the best place possible, so that you can be able to help others around you, you know, learn to do this for themselves. You know, it's almost like you are wanting to share what you have been able to accomplish with the people around you, so that they can also experience this. I'm going to look at the Seven of Cups. What is the Seven of Cups about? Spirit, what is the Seven of Cups? Okay. Yeah. So the Seven of Cups, I'm getting again, I have here the Ten of Pentacles, the Devil, and then under the deck was the Ten of Wands. So I'm picking up that this could, you know, really be like overcoming some of like the lower type earthly like attachments that we seem to have here. Overcoming these things, recognizing them little by little, and, you know, focusing on more of this Ten of Pentacles, like making, you know, feeling like you are abundant in all areas, and, you know, focusing on the life that you want to have, but still having to battle and deal with these devil type energies that are arising, you know. And sometimes that can feel like it is a heavy burden, but you are working with others. You know, you have help from other people who, or this could even be like spirit guides, who are helping you get through these devil energies. And it's almost like you recognize them, you deal with them, and you quickly are able to focus back over onto this Ten of Pentacles. And then, you know, you're victorious in this. You know, you achieve victory within this, and it seems like just little small steps at a time that you continuously are able to achieve victory with each little thing that comes up here. And, you know, your wishes are beginning to become fulfilled by going within and really, you know, just becoming everything that you have ever wanted to be. I really don't even see any reason to keep going with this spread. I think that this is an amazing reading. I think that, you know exactly what it is, what that you're going through and how you need to handle those things. I think that the only thing you know, that you are kind of trying to maybe question might be how can you better help, you know, other people here. But you may even know the answer to this is, you know, to keep doing better yourself, and you're going to be setting that example for the people around you. And I do think, you know, you are very much in this energy of divine masculine and feminine, and I would assume that, you know, if you are waiting for a reunion with a twin flame, that this could be very close on the horizon here, because it looks like you have gotten yourself to a really good place. So I hope that these messages helped, and I will see you again soon. Thank you. Have a great July.